When posting on TikTok, there's many misconceptions on what you should and shouldn't be doing after posting. Unfortunately, if you make certain mistakes whilst posting or after posting your video, it can lead to the performance of your videos plummeting. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 7 things you should never do when it comes to posting your content on TikTok, and this is going to ensure that you can get the most amount of views possible. I'm going to go into crazy detail, especially as we get to the end of the video, so make sure you watch the entire thing all the way through. But with that being said, enjoy the video. So you might be someone that's just casually posting on TikTok and you want to know how to get the highest amount of views, or you're going to be someone that's taking part in TikTok's Creator Awards program. And through the Creator Awards program, I've managed to guide people to make thousands every single month, like you're seeing on screen right now, especially the creators inside of my inner circle, which are the people that I'm one-to-one mentoring, which I'll talk about later in the video. But quickly, for those who don't know what the Creator Awards program is, it's TikTok's monetization platform where they pay you for content that's over 1 minute long. And recently it's just had a huge update as well, where they're basically paying you 2 to 5 times the amount that you were earning before. The beauty is this content can be on anything you want, or you can just pick the most viral niches, which I give to my students, and this can all be done completely facelessly, so you never have to show your face once. So whoever you are posting on TikTok, it's very important that you optimize the way in which you post to allow yourself to get the most amount of views. Okay, the first thing that you should absolutely never do when it comes to posting on TikTok is do not delete your videos. I know a lot of you, for example, if one of your videos gets 200 views, are going to be so tempted to delete it because it looks bad on your page or whatever. Trust me guys, do not do this. I do fully understand where you're coming from. It doesn't look nice when videos are getting 200 views, it looks like it's not performing well. But firstly, you have to hold yourself accountable and realize, okay, there was something in the video that caused this. And secondly, you need to realize that videos that don't initially perform well still have a huge potential to blow up further down the line. Some of my best videos on my CRP pages initially didn't perform anything crazy. However, after time, they just kept getting pushed and eventually just blew up. So your old videos always have the potential to blow up, especially if you're doing something like TikTok Shop 2, when there's trends, for example, Valentine's or Mother's Day. That video can then blow up a year later as well. So just always keep those videos up. Even if your videos get some form of violation or they're not approved for the For You page, don't delete them. The thing you should be doing is privating your video. The way you do this is you just set the privacy view to only me, and that means that only yourself can view it and it's going to be set as private. TikTok can actually tell when you delete your videos, and it essentially shows that you're being disloyal to the platform because you're posting content and then taking it off, and they're not going to keep pushing you out if you keep deleting your videos. So if you just set it to private, your videos are going to perform much better. Okay, so one of the biggest myths when it comes to TikTok is what should you do after you post? So many people say, oh, you need to go into your For You page and scroll for 20 minutes after you post. Don't go off the app and you're going to go viral. And then other people will say, no, as soon as you post, get off the app. Don't touch TikTok for 6 hours and 43 minutes and 52 seconds and you'll be absolutely fine. I'm going to be so honest, guys. All of that is absolute rubbish. You don't need to listen to that at all. Just do whatever you want. If you want to scroll and brain rot a little bit after you posted on TikTok, go for it. If you want to get off the app and not touch your phone for a bit, go for it. It honestly makes zero difference in terms of what way you do it. I've tested this across all of my different pages and it does not affect the performance. A common theme that I'm going to be constantly reminding you of in this video is nothing affects the performance more than the actual content itself. The content is what's going to get you to go viral. So if your video is actually good, it's going to go viral whether you scroll on your For You page 20 minutes after, and it's still going to go viral whether you just swipe off and get off TikTok straight away. So in terms of going on the For You page or going off TikTok after you post, it does not matter. The next thing that I see a lot of people talking about is the upload time. I genuinely believe the time that you post your videos does not matter at all, and it comes back to the fact that your content, if it's good, it doesn't matter if you post it at 3 AM, if you post it at 1 PM, 7 PM in your time zone, it's going to blow up if the video is actually good. Now you can apply a bit of common sense and say, for example, you're trying to target the US audience, then try and post at a time where the majority of people in the US are awake. But say, for example, you just made a banger video and it's 3 AM and you want to post it. It really does not make that big of a difference. And just quickly, in terms of how many videos you should be doing a day, in my opinion, for the Creator Awards program, I always stick at 3 a day. The only time I'd ever go over this is, for example, there's a crazy trend going on in the niche that I'm posting, and therefore I just want to take advantage of it and post as many videos with this trend as possible in a short amount of time. But yeah, typically stick between 1 to 3. It will depend on the niche you're doing. For example, if you're doing a niche where it takes you hours to make a video, it's probably better to focus on the quality and just do 1 or 2 a day. Okay, this one right here should be a no-brainer, but so many people don't do it properly, and that is warming up your account correctly. For example, if you hop onto TikTok, you make a new account and you post straight away, it's very likely that this video is not going to get pushed because TikTok basically think that you're like a bot or spam account and you're trying to put malicious content onto the platform, and therefore they're not going to push you. So what you need to go ahead and do is when you make your TikTok account, don't post instantly, and you need to warm up your page to basically verify to TikTok that you are a real human. This way, from your first video, you're going to go ahead and get pushed really nicely. If you want a full in-depth guide on exactly how you should warm up, which means that you basically won't have any questions about it, you'll know exactly what to do, I have one inside of my free course, which you can find inside of my my free Discord community, which I'm going to leave linked in the description. The next thing is going to be sitting on your page and constantly refreshing the video, waiting for the views to go up. I see so many people make the common mistake of posting their first video on their page or just a video on their page, and they're so obsessed with the dopamine of seeing the views go up. They sit there and they refresh and they refresh and they click on the video and they check the comments and they rewatch it. This is not what you want to do, mainly due to the mental aspect side of things, because once you post that video, it's in full control of the TikTok algorithm. There's nothing you can then do to change this video now. It's already posted. So you sitting there and scrolling is not going to make a single difference to making the video perform better, but it can potentially make it perform worse. Because for example, if you then go onto your own video, rewatch it just to check the views and comments, and you're only spending a bit of time on the video, you're actually going to be giving yourself lower average watch time, because TikTok takes into account your own engagement and watch time too. So both for the motivational side of things and actual performance of your video, don't sit there and constantly scroll and refresh. The next thing is slightly related due to the same issues, but do not constantly check your analytics. Stop going back into your video, checking the analytics, seeing if the watch time changed by 1% or if you got 2 more likes. It doesn't make a difference, okay? You should not over obsess over the analytics, because yes, they are important to tell you what you need to improve. But me being completely transparent, part of your success on TikTok is going to be luck based, depending on who TikTok pushes that video out to initially. To briefly summarize, the way the TikTok algorithm works is they initially push out your video to 200 people, and maybe that 200 people will really enjoy your video, and maybe that 200 people won't enjoy the video. So that means if you try out a new concept and it doesn't go well, that doesn't necessarily mean that this is never going to work. You should test it multiple times to see if TikTok can find the right audience for that video, and once they do, then they'll start pushing it to the same audience every single time to make sure it consistently performs well. This is especially an issue with newer pages, because when you first start, TikTok are taking time to try and find the right audience that are going to engage and enjoy your content. Okay, this is a big one right here, and it definitely makes a difference. Do not post your videos from your PC. Post your videos from your mobile device, whether that's an iPhone or an iPad or Android phone, tablet, doesn't matter. Just post from some form of mobile device. It's actually quite hard to understand the full science behind this, but typically I've tested it myself. Many of the creators inside of my Discord have as well, and their videos just get pushed much better posting it from their phone in comparison to posting on the PC. Now yes, you can still edit your videos and stuff. Just upload it to like Google Drive or Dropbox, download it on your phone, and then you can post it from there. I actually started out the TikTok Creator Awards program posting on my PC, and I did have some viral videos. However, as soon as I switched to my phone, videos just got pushed faster and much better. In terms of Wi-Fi connection when posting, there is one thing that I'd really consider. Whenever I post from a public Wi-Fi, for example in an airport or in a cafe where lots of other people are connected as well, it seems to be that TikTok treat this video differently and it kind of behaves differently in the algorithm. I've noticed that videos just don't get pushed out well at all. It takes like hours for it to really get the same amount of views that it usually would have got in like 30 minutes. So in my opinion, I'd stay away from sort of public Wi-Fi and just post from your private Wi-Fi, whether at home or someone else's house, just a private Wi-Fi. Or you can also use mobile data. That has seemed to be absolutely fine for me. But of course, one thing to consider, if you're someone that uses a proxy or a VPN, do not use personal data, don't use personal hotspots. Just make sure that you're only posting from Wi-Fi. Do not schedule your videos. So on TikTok PC, which I don't recommend posting on, and the TikTok Studio app, you can actually go ahead and schedule your videos, which I would not recommend doing. I'm just going to show you what it looks like right here. So on the TikTok Studio app on your phone or on TikTok Studio on your PC, you can select schedule and hit allow. And then you can change and set the exact time that you want this to post. I would not recommend doing this at all, because when you do this, it's an objective fact that every single person that does this process, their videos do not get pushed nearly as well in comparison to them regularly posting. So if you're trying to save yourself a bit of time, I would not recommend doing this. The best thing you can do is bulk make your videos and put them into your drafts, and then manually just post them from your drafts. That's the best way to do it. If you try and do this, your videos are not going to get pushed nearly as well. So do make sure that you're not scheduling your content. The only time I'd ever recommend this is, for example, if you're going abroad somewhere and you want to make sure that your videos still post, I would schedule all your content for that month or that week or however long you're going away for, and then log out of your account on your device. And this means that even if you're going abroad somewhere which doesn't have the TikTok Creator Awards program, you can still go ahead and have your videos posted. They might not perform as well, but you know, at least they're being posted. Alternatively, if you were in that situation when you had to go abroad, you could also use a proxy or VPN, which I teach exactly how to do for free in my Discord. Now quickly, if you are someone that's not from an eligible country for TikTok's Creator Awards program, for example, you're not from the US, the UK, Germany, Japan, South Korea, France and Brazil, then don't worry, I got you guys. Inside of my free Discord, I have a full tutorial which teaches you exactly how you can access this from anywhere in the world. So make sure to go and check that out in my free Discord linked in the description. I have a full 16-minute video right here which will break down everything for you. If you are genuinely looking to take TikTok serious, I'm currently offering a few more spots for my one-to-one mentorship program, my inner circle. And as you can see by the results on the screen, these are basically the people that wanted to take TikTok seriously, but just wanted that guidance throughout the entire process. And you can get that directly with me. Through joining the inner circle, you get access to daily calls with me, daily mentorship, of course. I can message you, review your videos whenever you need. Also things like custom course content, so I will literally sit here and record a full tutorial on anything you guys ever need. Get access to my inner circle coaches who are the best in the game. Obviously the best course content possible that I'm updating every single day say, not just in terms of the technical side of TikTok, but also the mindset side of things to make sure that you can consistently hit those big results. And if you're someone that does TikTok Shop, we also have great brand deals with brands, which means that you're going to get guaranteed payments on your content. So even if you post 30 videos and make no sales for one of the brands, you're still going to get paid. And we have creators getting paid thousands just from the brand deals alone. So if you are interested in guaranteeing results with TikTok, then feel free to apply for my inner circle, which is going to be linked in the description. Again, to be completely transparent, there's only so many people I can take on board, so the spots are pretty limited. But if you do want to apply, and if you are interested in that, again, I'm going to leave the inner circle application link in the description. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you did learn something from it. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. I really do appreciate that. All my social medias are going to be linked in the description. On top of that, I'm going to have my second channel where I post vlogs and videos like this, which are a bit more raw. And then again, my completely free Discord community and the inner circle application is going to be linked in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.